Hello, my beautiful people. My name is Gat, and welcome to Parquet. This is the same people who made Riddle Joker. It is made by, YuzuSoft and NekoNyan. I don't remember the company. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Yeah, these are the people who made Riddle Joker, and it's like their new game, and I'm like, this looks interesting. You know what? I'm gonna play. Because why not? Why not the great Gat play something new once in a while? I have the money, I'm gonna burn it. So let us get started, okay? Prologue. I, Miyoshi Manaka, have came to gravely regret my choices of employment. Ikubuki Corporation is a second-tier electronics manufacturer. It's a company that fairly well known across Japan. However, its glory days has long since passed. Time has done nothing but exacerbated the company's steady decline. Many employees fear for the inevitable. There are even rumors of management taking the money and running.
Oh, of course. This was the only company that offered me a position, so I hardly had a choice in the matter. I currently work as a secretary for one of the company's directors. I studied foreign language back in college, so I interacted with people from abroad to some extent. In all honesty, I think the only reason I was hired, I was hoping to get a normal desk job, but lo and behold, I'm now a secretary. Unexpected, but to be sure, but it is what it is. Luckily, I learned all the skills I need for my job via memory grafting.
What is that?
BMI, Brain Machine Interface. The name is pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. It's a device that aids in connecting the human mind to technology. Obviously, the application of this device are wide and varied. For example, you can watch movies or show with it by transmitting the information directly into your brain.
That would be cool. That would be so cool. Imagine you just hook up, you close your eyes, and you're just watching whatever movie you're watching. That's so cool. Imagine watching like something like Doctor Who or something. Or anime, man. That's so cool.
It also can be used as something of VR devices to play games. Conversely, you can also use it as a camera by turning your own sight into a live visual output. It also has been widely used to assist those suffered brain injuries. By amplifying weakness nerve transmission, it allows people that would otherwise be paralyzed to move.
How?
Even blind and deaf people can see and hear because of information that transmit directly into their brains via BMI. What's more, there are even BMI prosthetics that have faster reflex timing than real limbs. Additionally, the nerve sensors in such limbs can send feedback, allowing for even the sensor of touch to be replicated.
That's a little bit scary now.
The BMI had become a household name because of its wide range of applications in the field of medicine. These days, research focuses on applying the system to medical support robots and to aid in the maneuvering of drones. However, BMI is mostly used for something called memory grafting. Essentially, you can implant the digitized experience of others directly into your brain to learn a skill.
Okay, that's cool. That is really, okay, shut up. Now that's cool. Imagine you put this device, right, to your brain, and you just set it to, oh, I want to be a pilot today because I want to get a job as a pilot. And you get the experience of a pilot. So when you go on your first day, you know how to fly a plane. You know how cool that is? That's stupid cool. And scary. You wanna know why? Imagine you go to war, right? And it's like, alright, conscriptions, here we go. We don't need a volunteer force right now. Conscriptions. Put these in the back of people's necks. Bam! You're a trained military person, ready to go on the front lines. No training whatsoever. No combat training, no nothing. You're ready to go on the front lines. Use your gun. You have the experience. Go. You know what I mean? It's good and bad in some ways, you know? Okay.
I grabbed all the skills I needed as a secretary into my brain, of course. This cutting-edge technology has made it easier to train workers in countries all across the globe and has lowered the learning curve for jobs in every field. Now, everyone has the ability to be proficient at something. It's a convenient technology that has reduced employment hurdles, but on the flip side, its result is a shortage of available jobs. A lot of BMI are kept from the public for this reason, to preserve the social hierarchy.
Then again, yeah, that would be kind of like addicting. Imagine someone who trained their whole lives to be a pilot, right? Just to be, you know, stamped out by some young guy who could probably be like, boop, you're a pilot now. Oh, you want to be a teacher? Boop, you know everything about history, ever. That kind of suck a little bit.
These BMIs are manufactured and sold by private electronic companies. Though the details vary from company to company. Ibaraki is, of course, one such BMI manufacturing company, and they held quite a bit of influence in the industry. However, they began to lag behind their competitors in recent years. Their financial records aren't a pretty sight from what I hear. Maybe I should change jobs. Not that there is a likely chance I'll find anything if I leave. Thinking about it was too stressful, so I stopped. Then one day, my boss summons me.
There will be some changes to your position.
Am I being moved to an office? And a pay cut too, maybe. This might be the right time to quit.
Not quite. I want you to watch over someone. Well, a doll to be specific.
A doll? I'm kind of confused, but okay. He takes me back to a mysterious room. The work desk looks fine, but the bed, toilet, and shower room catches my attention indefinitely. It almost feels like they expect me to live here. Oh no. Is that actually what's going to happen to me? Do they want me to be some sort of escort? Start explaining or stir your ass into oblivion. However, thinking for a second, I quickly realized there's no need to hire a lawyer. I spot a man already in the room. He must be the one living here.
Well, if you're thinking escort, hold on. If you're thinking escort, you know, they could probably be wanting you to do something to the man. I don't know what, maybe massage. You know, escort. Or like, help him up and take him to his needed appointments. Escort him somewhere.
I've never seen his face before, but he appears to be around the same age as me. There aren't an employee here, are they?
We want you to watch over them.
Who is this person, though?
Didn't you hear me? They're a doll.
He looks human to me.
We brought them along to save the company.
This story is getting more bizarre by the second. So, he's some sort of consultant or advisor.
Well, supposedly the necessary information has been grafted onto them.
Supposedly?
Now listen closely. Their existence is of the utmost secrecy. No one can find out anything. They're not to leave this room under any circumstances. Don't forget to keep the door locked.
What? I look back and notice there are no doorknobs, only a keyhole where it's supposed to be. Alright, I understand what's going on. They'll keep the person locked in here. Wait, what the hell? They're straight up imprisoning them? Is that even legal? I sure hope I don't end up implicated in some sort of crime for doing this. I would much rather not go to jail, thank you very much.
Don't fret. You won't get into trouble with the law for doing this.
That's not very reassuring.
Here, allow me to explain. You'll feel much better about this once I do. What you're looking at is something akin to a doll. They're man-made.
What the hell am I hearing? This is total nonsense.
They're a prototype model produced through experimental through experiments to create the perfect genius.
Okay.
No, I get what they're doing. Because you could put in memories in them, right? Imagine like a robot or a doll with everything to humanity. And if you could get memories from people to people, right? Not just data someone collected, but memories, feelings, experiences. Think about it. The smartest living thing on planet Earth. Not a robot with data banks, but a person that could feel. Love, maybe. Well, sorry, I've been watching too much Doctor Who recently. But think about it. No, stop. They're probably not like that at all. They're probably just a really smart AI, or maybe it's like, huh? What is this? It's like, there's this idiot that somehow knows how to do everything.
Okay.
Some people out there supposedly believe that the existence of a genius can be grafted onto a being.
Are you talking about soul grafting? Is it the consensus that it's impossible though? Memory grafting is convenient, but it has limitations. When it comes to grafting human beings in their entirety, a vessel to house their consciousness is needed. However, it's easy for a human brain to maintain two different people.
That's kind of weird. Maintain two different people. Like, imagine, like, you have a second person in you. Like, hey, do that. No, I'm hungry. Do that. Like, there's two people. One who's hungry and the other one's like, nah, I don't want to eat nothing. You ever get that feeling like you're not hungry, but at the same time, you gotta eat? Like, is that two people? I don't know.
And that isn't the only problem with the notion. Due to the colossal volume of information that comprise the human brain, properly converting that is essentially difficult.
Well, yeah. You will overload the fucking brain. How? Sorry, man. I'm gonna be commentating a lot because I watch a lot of Doctor Who and a lot of sci-fi stuff, so think about it, man. Like, you're just implanting. Imagine right now, someone implants you with, let's say, the memories of your brother. Like, sure, you might have some of the same memories, but did you experience it the same? And all of that flooding into you all at once, from the day they were born to now. Think about it. Bro, I'm not even high and I'm coming up with things. Bruh.
Due to the colossal volume of information that comprises the human brain, properly converting that is essentially difficult. Hence, only individual experiences and skills can be grafted.
Well, think about it. If you grafted enough experience and skills, aren't you essentially creating a new person? If you can create a perfect human with the most extraordinary experience and skills, would that not be what we call a genius? One person thought such a thing was possible.
And this is them? This still be some kind of Frankenstein monster. Wait, was that the name of the doctor that made the monster? Well, not that it matters. You must be a pretty brave person to agree to that kind of experimentation.
I'm not privy to the details, but I do believe the body itself is a result of experimentation as well. What? No, I get it. The doctor, like, is creating amnesia. He doesn't know who he is. But you put the memories, well, not memories of when he was younger, but put all the skills and everything and build on from that person forward. Like, forget your past, right? You change to a new person, basically. Bruh, that's kind of smart. Because skills and all that, right? They're based on experience, and if you don't remember your experience, it's like, oh, it's a second nature. Like muscle memory, basically. But if you were to have your memories and do whatever he's doing right here, right now, you'll probably lose the skills due to your own muscle memories. Like, let's just say you're a scientist, right? you do scientist stuff. And maybe you put skills of being a painter. But you won't really use it. Those are secondary skills. Your main skill is being a scientist. So you're better at being a scientist than, you know, being better at being a painter. But imagine you wipe your memory and put all these skills into you. So, like, let's say you were a scientist, right? But you erase your memories, but you still have your skills as a scientist, painter, race car driver, all of that. And they're all the same. Not one skill will be better than the other unless you, yourself, as a new person, develops them even further, or do the same skill over and over again. Bruh, I'm not even high and I'm just going crazy right now. Woo!
What?
If the mind is a blank state, it only stands to reason that it could gain consciousness by grafting a large amount of memory into it. I was right.
Oh, so that's why we won't get in trouble with the police.
Anyhow, it seems that the plan has hit an impasse.
Huh? What does that mean? Is this person like a failed test subject or something?
Again, I'm not privy to the details, but this is an underground illegal research, so perhaps something went wrong in that regard. The research was put on hold, the results gathered were disposed of, and finally, they dumped this thing on us.
Ah, I see. Does he seriously expect me to believe this? And what sort of impasse was he talking about? Do you even want to ask? This whole creating of the perfect genius story seems a bit too far-fetched. And honestly, even if such a thing were possible, I doubt the resulting specimen would end up in his hands of all people. So when is he gonna wake up? I mean, he does wake up, right?
Well, they should, but I don't believe they woken up once, as far as I'm aware.
Seriously? Are you sure they're still alive?
Some adjustments have been made, I'm told, so they should wake up soon.
He definitely got scammed. Wait, there must be some kind of catch to this. I shouldn't take what he says at face value. Man, they don't pay me enough for this. I better start searching for a new job. However, the moment I think that, the person's eyelids begin twitching. Ah, his eyes are opening.
What?
My boss pushes me away and rushes over to the person. And then...
Will you work for me? You live to serve me, remember that. You were born for that reason, and that reason alone. What a dick. There's like an evil, like, this is like the antagonist, isn't it?
What in the world is this nut job doing? Who would obey a self-centered bastard who talks like that? I'd be fuming if he tried that crap on me. This isn't the first time I had this thought, but he really needs to work on the way he asks for others for favors. So, if this guy refuses to work, it better not be my problem. However, my worries were unfounded. The man was not the least bit upset at my boss hostiness. Actually, he didn't even display a hint of emotion whatsoever. He merely got up and did whatever he was told, no question asked. He was more than capable, I found out. The result he produced went above and beyond expectations, time and time again. He didn't stop at small spending reduction adjustments. The man planned structure reform, including major personnel changes. And that's not even half of it. I was surprised to learn that he also had extensive BMI-related expertise.
Well, no shit, lady. Have you not been paying attention? You were surprised. Like, have you not been paying attention to anything I've been saying? He wiped his memories. He put skills in him that would make him above any human in the entire world. He made himself the perfect human. You know what I mean? Knowing everything that there is to ever know. Water break.
He came up with plans to improve e-booking
Have you not been listening?
Was that whole experiment story true?
What? What? Slap you. Slap you right here.
I once tried asking him, what are you really?
I don't know. I have no memories from before I woke up in this room.
He answered, but his expression is still inscrutable. He says he doesn't know anything about his past, but he seems not to care. Or rather, he doesn't seem to have the emotion to limit his lost memories. He's like the bosses said, a puppet, or a robot, or an AI. I think I understand now. If he woke up in that state, it's so surprised that he just accepts whatever command were given to him.
To be honest, that's the one thing I find bullshit right now. Like, even if you have amnesia, right? Even, I'm thinking, you would somewhat ask, like, what the fuck? You still have human emotions. Unless the doctor was like some kind of sick fuck, a sick sociopath or something. Then, you know what I mean?
Maybe that submissive nature was grafted onto him too.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that, lady.
The firms continue, and Ibuki's managed to improve dramatically. At the very least, the solvency problems have been all but squashed. There was some pushback to the change, of course. However, as a whole, the reforms were very popular among the employees, especially when the unnecessary meetings were cut back on, as well as the killer overtime most were subject to. Pretty much all of his proposals have been adopted unconditionally, but not all of them.
You want me to step down as director and take a pay cut? Please. You're out of your goddamn mind if you think I'm gonna listen to that. I told you to work for me. If you dare suggest something like that again, you'll regret it.
That proposal went with indignation. Naturally, of course. A person like him will never let go of their power and status. What surprised me, however, was the displays in the man's expression as his proposal was shot down. That is, if I wasn't imagining that.
Is he gonna be the monster? Of course he's gonna be the monster. Like, you're expecting to just slap him around. Like a guy who's smarter than you.
The shift in his expression was so subtle that I thought I couldn't help but doubt myself. After all, that was the first time I ever seen him display emotion. Half a year later, sales are on a steady upward trend. Now Ibuki is the undisputed industry leader of Japanese BMI manufacturers. However,
this isn't enough. Ibuki needs to go higher. That's the only thing you're good for. Come on, earn your damn keep. Dude, you're number one. I want to be number one in the world. I need you to do whatever needs to be done.
Again, he appears unhappy. In fact, the expression on his face is one of complete irritation. There's no longer any doubt in my mind. His emotions are a whit large on his face. I used to think he was something like a robot. But at some point, he started displaying emotion.
Whatever needs to be done.
He mutters under his breath. The irritation has disappeared from his face. Instead, the corners of his mouth quirk into a slight smile. It's like the smile of some villain plotting their revenge.
He's gonna kill the boss.
I haven't the faintest idea what's on his mind.
Dude, put me in here instead of the woman. Like, put me in the situation. I'll say it like, oh, bam, he's gonna kill the boss. Because this is basically a movie plot right here.
However, I can tell he's changing as a person. That's my impression, at least. So, what are you planning to do?
Whatever needs to be done.
And then...
What the hell do you think? What the hell do you think you're doing?
My boss flips into a rage. He evidently less than pleased about what has been done. And I can see why.
What? When did I ever tell you to do this? I told you to make the company bigger. I told you to make yourself useful. How dare you try to have me removed? Like hell I'm gonna stand for this.
The same very proposal to my boss to have my boss step down that was rejected once. Without authorization, he couldn't force it though. However, faced with that challenge, he decided to simply give himself that authority. So, he purchased 51% of the company's stock. That said, that wasn't his only course of action. He persuaded several major shareholders, won the favor of other senior executives, and garnered support that way. Still, how in the world did he manage to do that?
Well, I wonder how. First of all, he got the money somehow, either by embezzling from the company or hacking and stealing the money to buy 51% of the shares. And all he had to do was do people skills for the other ones.
Were the memories of a con man also grafted onto him? On the subject, I actually helped him buying some stock. A very small amount, of course, but if the company kept afloat, I'm happy to be part of the change.
How dare you do this to me? This is necessary action for Buki's prosperity. The man says
in his flat tone.
Excuse you? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
If the current management does not change, there's a chance that the company will stagnate and spiral towards bankruptcy once again.
Therefore, it will be safer and more secure for me to run it myself, he says.
He's pretty much called himself incompetent.
You're out of your mind. I'm this company's. My
boss is almost frothing at the mouth in rage. However, he begins to stammer.
I am.
His shoulders drop as he stands there stunned.
Damn it! Damn you! How could this happen? How could a defective test subject like you do this to me? You goddamn useless puppet! There was no fail-safes or anything? That was your fault. Yeah, he deserves the company. Like seriously, man, if I was the businessman, fail-safe, bam! Wipe your memory, bam! Dead. Press of a button, bam! You know what I mean? Or like, have my own like kill squad just to come in, bam! Put a bullet in his head. Easy! But no, you want to be stupid.
This concludes the hidden truth behind Ibuki's miraculous revival and hostile takeover. Now that he can institute a proposal with ease, Ibuki is going from strength to strength. He's making the company prosper, just as he was asked to. Ultimately, he did obey the order he was given, ironically enough. Maybe this is like his rebellious teen phase or something. One day, he came to me with a question.
What are humans? What is normal? Fuck. He doesn't see himself as human. That is bad. That's bad.
Excuse me?
What are humans? What is normal?
Wait, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're asking. I asked, feeling a bit nervous. There's no reason I should be, so why? How can you say something like that with such a straight face?
Do you remember what your boss told me? I'm a defective puppet.
Yeah. I guess he did say that. I thought he was saying that because he was mad though.
Well, either way, it is true that I am abnormal. I realize that myself.
He already knew about his origins before taking over the company. However, he feigned indifference at first. Lately, however, he seems very concerned about his existence. At some point, his tone also became a lot more cordial. He started speaking like a person instead of a robot. But I never expected him to ask me these weird questions. How am I
I've been thinking because of that.
Okay, think about what?
About what it means to be a normal human.
Huh?
Do you know?
That's a bit of a difficult question. Please leave me out of this.
Indeed, the concept of normalcy itself is subjective, so it's hard to come up with an exact answer.
I didn't really understand what you just asked, but sure, let's go with that.
I think I should learn more about myself.
Huh? Oh, right.
I want to go on a journey of self-discovery.
Oh, so that's where this is going. He wants to go on a soul-searching trip.
I want to know more.
Just hearing this is giving me second-hand embarrassment. However, he's serious about this, so I should respond appropriately. There's no harm in learning more about the world, I suppose. Alright, so what would you like me to help you with?
There's something I want you to prepare, but for now,
What can I do for you?
can you give me a name?
You want me to give you a name?
Is that strange of me to ask? Aren't names normal?
No. I'm actually kind of glad you're finally concerned about having no name. My old boss, who treated him like a puppet, never gave him one. I once suggested that he do, but he snapped back at me and told me it was unnecessary. I fully expected the puppet himself to feel the same. Perhaps because I witnessed how emotionless he used to be. I was convinced he would never feel the need for a name. So hearing this from him now is terribly surprising. Are you sure you want me to give you a name?
You're the only other one here.
Well, fair point. Due to their takeover incident, a number of employees did know of his existence. However, they knew nothing more. He's regarded by everyone as a mysterious figurehead, and I'm his point of contact. Though I'm not complaining about my job, I don't mind it.
You're the only one who acknowledged me since I woke up. I have no one else but you, so I like you to decide.
Well, if you insist. I doubt he'll get the joke if I tried to dodge the subject with a silly name. I guess I should just pick something simple. I need a first and last name. Maybe I should pick a name I'm familiar with instead of trying to go with something unique. Ibuki. How about Ibuki Kanto? Ibuki for the company. And Kanto, well, he always seems like a wish granter. And Kanui. Kanau means to grant wishes in Japanese, so maybe it would be a fitting choice. Though I keep that to myself because it's kind of embarrassing to admit.
Ibuki Kanto. Ibuki Kanto. Ibuki Kanto. Okay, I like that.
Oh, do you? That's good.
Thank you for giving me my name.
I was a little surprised. He thanked me for my work before, yes. But this is different. Rather than a business formality, it felt sincere. This might be the first time I've seen him so genuinely touched by someone's actions.
I need some water. I feel my voice every time I do that voice now, like.
He's changed since the first day we met. Oh, you really don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything big. Anyway, just tell me what you want prepared and I'll have it done.
All right.
And that's how I began helping him prepare for his journeys of self-discovery. It sounds harder than it actually is, to be honest. If he's setting out to find himself and learn about the world, the less he brings, the better. Thus, I prepare only the basics for him, like money and a smartphone to stay in contact. The rest is his choice.
won't. Like, I get you give them skills to, like, you know, run a company. But you're setting someone to, like, actually have people skills. Someone without emotions.
So first, he'll obey like a good boy. Then he went through his rebellious phase, and now he's in his adolescence. Well, I just hope he doesn't act cringy like most teens. But he's growing. That much is true. Well, I think I'm a little too young to be feeling sentimental over a bird leaving the nest. Better get back to work.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we did the prequel. Prologue. Why did I say prequel? We did the prologue, and now we gotta play the game, but we'll do it another time. Another time. We'll play a game another time. Because that is a perfect way to end it. My god, that prologue though. Ooh, it got me. And it got me talking too. Like, coming up with ideas and, like, telling you how I feel about it, man. Because, yeah, you gotta admit, that's kind of bonkers. Like, a lot. But it's really good. And I hope you'll stay and watch the second episode, which will come out tomorrow. Well, wait. No, it'll come out Sunday. Alrighty. I'll see you next time. Remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell notification, and leave a comment saying that I'm the best vato from the body. Anyways, this is Get saying farewell. And as always...